Welcome to the Non-Teacher Appraisal End-of-Year Navigation Training. The objective of this course is to demonstrate how to complete the non-teacher appraisal end-of-year process in OneSourceMe. The end-of-year process consists of 4 steps. First, the appraiser completes the employee's appraisal in OneSourceMe by entering ratings and comments. The appraiser then submits the document to the employee for review. The employee will receive an email notification letting them know that their appraisal is ready for review in the OneSourceMe Performance and Goals system. When the employee has completed their review, they will indicate so by submitting the document back to the appraiser. The appraiser will then schedule a conference with the employee. When the conference is complete, the appraiser will sign the document electronically. This will submit the document to the employee for their signature. The employee will then log into OneSourceMe to electronically sign the document. When this is done, the process will be complete. To access the performance management system in OneSourceMe, appraisers will log into OneSourceMe and choose Home in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. In the drop-down menu, click on Performance. Once in Performance, choose Team Overview. Note that there are 2 different options available for entering performance ratings on the Competencies section. Appraisers may choose to enter ratings in the Stack Ranker. This feature allows appraisers to view multiple employees for rating on the same screen. Note that this feature does not allow the appraiser to enter ratings on department goals, but it is useful when completing ratings for multiple employees. In order to complete ratings on department goals, using the Stack Ranker option, the appraiser will enter ratings within each employee's individual appraisal document. We will begin by looking at the Stack Ranker feature, then review the rating process within the appraisal document. If the appraiser has employees that work different duty schedules, they may have separate sections for each type of performance form, as indicated on the screen. If so, choose one of the form types to view employee appraisals that fall under each category. Once you have selected a category of employees to begin with, choose Stack Ranker on the right side of the screen. This option will only be available if you have employees with appraisal documents that are ready for ratings. For example, if the document is still at the department goals or individual professional development plan stage, the Stack Ranker would not be available because the document is not yet at the end of year appraisal stage. After choosing Stack Ranker, you will be on this screen. The appraiser may enter competency ratings on this screen by selecting the level as indicated in this example. For the 3rd employee in the example, the rating was Customer Service Developing, Judgment and Decision Making Effective, Planning and Organization Highly Effective, and People and Team Development was Effective. Occasionally click the Save button at the top left side of the screen to avoid losing any of your work. You may also enter comments by clicking on the speech bubble icon next to the ratings on each competency. The pop-up screen will open as indicated, and comments can be entered. Click Done to close the pop-up and move on to the next comment. Remember to occasionally click the Save button at the top. Keep in mind that you will have an opportunity to review ratings and comments again when you open the appraisal document to enter ratings. When you are finished entering competency ratings in the Stack Ranker, choose I'm Done at the bottom of the screen. This will return you to the Team Overview page. From the Team Overview, you will be able to navigate to each employee's appraisal document where you will enter ratings on department goals. You will also have an opportunity to review and/or edit ratings on competencies if desired. To navigate an employee's appraisal document, choose the blue Review button as indicated. Note that if this button is not available for an employee, then the document is not yet ready for the end-of-year ratings. Notice that there is a green check for all completed stages. If you are missing the Review button, then these green checks will help you understand what steps are missing in order to move the document to the end-of-year performance appraisal step. Clicking on the blue Review button will bring you to the employee's appraisal document. On this screen, you can see the 8 competencies. Keep in mind that these were already rated in the stack ranker. The ratings show up on the right side of the screen. You can edit these ratings by choosing the drop-down box, if desired. Scroll to the Department Goals section. You may enter ratings for each department goal at this time. To expand each section, click on Expand All. This will allow you to view additional details regarding department goals, including self-assessment information entered by the employee, if applicable. You may also choose to enter ratings on department goals or competencies without expanding by choosing the drop-down box at the right side of each goal. At the top of the screen, as indicated by the red arrow, there is a notification that will let you know how many items are missing for completion. In this example, it indicates that there are 6 items missing for completion. That is because all 6 goals have not yet been rated. Clicking on that box will provide additional details. Scrolling to the bottom of the screen, you will notice a ratings summary. This will provide ratings information by department goals, by competencies, and overall. The same rating information is also available by clicking the box at the top of the screen, as indicated by the red arrow. You will have the option to enter comments on each competency and each department goal. However, you may also enter overall comments at the bottom of the screen. The employee's individual professional development plan is located near the bottom of the appraisal document. The appraiser may expand each development goal in this section to view details and/or add comments. Keep in mind that the appraiser will not enter ratings in the IPDP section. Before moving on, let's take a moment to review some options available at the top of the appraisal document. This first box is where the appraiser can click to view a rating summary. Next is the Incomplete Items box. This will help the appraiser know if they have missed any required information. The next box ranks your direct reports based on ratings. Moving over to the right, clicking on this box will allow the appraiser to view any attachments uploaded by the employee, or it will also allow the appraiser to upload documents as necessary. At the right is the gap analysis. Choosing this option will provide the appraiser with information on the difference between appraiser ratings and employee ratings from the self-assessment, if applicable. Just above this is the Save button, and also the PDF icon, which will allow printing of the document. Below these, you will notice the route map. This is helpful for understanding the steps of the appraisal process. Notice the green check marks indicating completion of certain steps. In the event that the appraisal cannot be completed for one of the listed reasons, the appraiser can close out the document without ratings. Acceptable reasons are: the employee is currently on FML, the employee is currently on other protected leave, the employee has resigned or retired from the district, the employee is no longer at this campus or department, the employee is too new to evaluate, the appraiser is too new to evaluate the employee, or the appraiser has resigned or retired from HISD. If one of these options is chosen, it is important not to enter ratings for the employee. The appraiser will choose an option from the drop-down list, then click Save and Close at the bottom of the screen. After all ratings and comments have been entered, and you have reviewed the ratings summary, you are then ready for the employee to review the document. You will click Submit Ratings for End of Year Appraisal at the bottom of the document. At the confirmation screen, click the same button again, or you can choose Cancel and Return to Form if you change your mind and would like to return to the appraisal document. The second option, Send and Open Next Form, is useful if you have several employees to evaluate. This will save time by allowing you to send the document to the employee and immediately opening the next document for review without exiting to the main screen. Sending the document to the employee will generate an email notification. You may also choose to enter comments that will appear in the automated email notification, if desired. Submitting the document to the employee brings you to the second step of the end-of-year appraisal, employee review. Keep in mind that the employee should be allowed 5 business days to review the appraisal document before the end-of-year conference. After the employee has had 5 business days to review the appraisal, they will click the Employee Review Complete button. This returns the appraisal document to the appraiser. At this time, you may schedule the conference. After conducting the end-of-year conference, the appraiser will log into OneSourceMe to complete the electronic signature. The appraiser may choose to enter comments prior to clicking the Sign Appraisal Form button at the bottom of the screen. This will move the document to the final step, which is the employee signature. The appraiser will click the Sign Appraisal Form button again at the confirmation screen. The final step is the employee signature. The document is not complete until the employee has electronically signed. The employee may choose to enter comments before signing. Their signature is indicated by clicking the Acknowledge and Complete Form button, then clicking Acknowledge and Complete Form button again at the confirmation screen. The appraiser can refer to the Team Overview page to determine the status of employee documents. Notice that when both the employee and manager have signed, both boxes in the signature column are checked. Once a document is complete, the appraiser and employee can view it in their Completed Forms section on the performance screen, as indicated.